Marvel just dropped the biggest nuke in MCU history. Robert Downey Jr. is returning not as Iron Man, but as Ultimate Villain Dr. Victor Von Doom in Avengers Doomsday. The internet broke. Everyone is still talking about RDJ, but almost no one is talking about the most dangerous detail Marvel hid right in the plain sight on the very stage. Behind the greatest villain in the Marvel history stood a coven of mysterious figures, three witches, one in green, one in purple, and one in gold and orange. Who are they? Why are they here? And what do they even mean for the future multiverse? If you think Doctor Doom is just bringing a bunch of Doombots to fight the Avengers, you're dead wrong. Doom is building an army of the most powerful magical beings across the multiverse to construct Battleworld. Today, we're gonna deep dive into the Latverian Witch Army. We're going to break down the exact identities of the green, purple, and orange witches. And trust me, when we get to the orange witch and her connection to a certain Nexus being who's supposedly dead on Mount Wanagar, your jaw is gonna hit the floor. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, if you love deep dive MCU theories, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Now let's talk about Doom. To understand the witches, we first have to understand Victor Von Doom. The MCU has heavily relied on science for its villains. Thanos was an alien warlord. Kang was a 31st century scientist, but Doom is a perfect and terrifying bridge between science and magic. In the comics, Victor isn't just the smartest man on Earth, he's a master of mystic arts. In fact, he was a candidate for Sorcerer Supreme, but his obsession with magic isn't just about power. It's driven by the most tragic part of his origin story, his mother. Cynthia Von Doom was a Latverian witch. To protect her people from a tyrant, she made a desperate deal with the demon lord Mephisto. It backfired terribly, and the soul was damned to hell for eternity. Victor's entire life, his armor, his magic, his conquest, is ultimately driven by his desire to storm the gates of hell and save his mother's soul. So how does this connect to Avengers Doomsday? In Jonathan Hickman's Sacred War comic, which this movie is heavily adapting, Doom is aided by a group of women full of black swans. They're multiverse zealots who worship Doom as a god. They travel across dying universes, destroying Earths to trigger incursion events, all to serve Doom's grand plan. But the MCU rarely does direct one-to-one adaptations, because the MCU already has so many established magic characters. It seems Marvel is swapping out the generic comic black swans for established heavy hitters characters, forming a Latverian Witch Coven. So who is hiding under those masks? Let's put on our detective hats and start with the most enigmatic one, the Green Witch. Let's look at the Green Witch. Notice details: the emerald robes, the golden mask, and a very distinct, almost royal belt buckle that the other two witches do not have. That signifies some unique status. When we see a green in the MCU, our minds immediately go to Loki. Could this be Sylvie? From the multiverse perspective, it makes sense. Sylvie helped break the sacred timeline, leading to the multiverse saga. But from the character perspective, Sylvie hates dictators. She literally kills he who remains to remain free the timeline. There is no chance she willingly bows to tyrannical god emperor like Doom. So if not Sylvie, who? Here's a wildcat theory going around. What if it's a multiverse variant of Pepper Potts? Think about it. We have Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom. What if Doom's original universe, his version of Pepper, is a witch who serves him? It would be completely a mess without our main timeline heroes. To see these faces of Tony Stark and Pepper Potts trying to destroy their own universe. It's a fun twist theory, but it feels like a little too soapy opera for a movie of this scale. Which brings us to to the strongest candidate for the Green Witch, Death. The comics, Death is a physical entity. We know Orby Plaza's playing mysterious Green Witch in the upcoming Agatha All Along series. In the Marvel comic lore, Doom respects a very few entity, but he respects power. If Doom is transversing the multiverse and causing incursions, which literally means the death of trillions, having the physical embodiment of death on his side as one of his acolytes make terrifying sense. If the Green Witch is dead, Doom isn't just a guy in a metal suit. He's master of mortality itself. But as powerful as Death is, Doom needs more. He needs masters of the arcane, literally the Purple Witch. Purple is the universal color of dark magic in the MCU. We have seen it used repeatedly, and almost always points to two distinct characters. The first, and the most obvious, is Agatha Harkness. We know she's getting her own show, and she's a survivor. Agatha always aligns with herself with the most powerful person in the room, so she can leech their magic. Serving Dr. Doom will give Agatha access to multiversal levels of power. But wait, what if it's someone who has a direct connection to Doctor Strange? And candidate number 2, Clea. The last time we saw Clea is when she confronted Doctor Strange, telling him he caused an incursion and needed to fix it. Who is the absolute master of incursions? Dr. Doom. What if Clea went searching for a solution to incursions, crossed past Doom, and was either brainwashed or forced to serve him? Having Charlize Theron as one of Doom's top generals would be a cinematic gold. But I have a third theory for Purple Witch, and honestly, it's one I want to see the most because it makes Doom truly sympathetic and terrifying villain. The Purple Witch is Cynthia Von Doom, his mother. This is a legendary comic called Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom, Triumph and Torment. In it, Doom actually seeks Strange's help to go to hell and fight Mephisto to free his mother's soul. But in MCU, Doom actually succeeded. What if he freed his mother's soul but to keep her alive in the physical world, he had to give her a body and a mask to blind her to the dimension. If Cynthia is the Purple Witch, it shows the audience why. Doom is so extreme. He will break the laws of life, death, and multiverse just to save his people, the people he loves. It makes him the dark mirror of Tony Stark. Tony invented the time travel machine to save Peter, but to break the multiverse to save his mother. It's a poetic cinema. And now, we arrive at the final witch, the one wearing a golden orange or perhaps faded red robes. If you know anything about Marvel lore, there's only one woman powerful enough to stand as crown jewel of Doom's army. Let's get the alternate theory out of the way first. Could it be the variant of the Ancient One? Yes, Tilda Swinton in yellow robes makes sense. The Ancient One draws power from the dark dimension to sustain her life. A variant could easily draw power from Doom. But let's be real, the MCU is building towards a massive multiverse with set in Secret Wars. To create a patchwork planet made of broken universes? Battleworld. Doom needs an unimaginable amount of reality-altering magic. Magic that bends the very fabric of existence. He doesn't just need a witch. He needs a Nexus being. He needs a Scarlet Witch. In the legendary comic line, The Avengers Children's Crusade, we find out that Wanda didn't just disappear after altering reality. She is found in Latveria. She has amnesia and she's engaged to Victor Von Doom. Doom found her at the most vulnerable state, manipulated her, and used her reality of chaos magic to further his own power. Think about the MCU Wanda. We saw Wonder Girl collapse on her. We saw a red flash. We don't know what it is yet. And we don't know if she's dead yet as well. What if at the exact moment she was about to die, and Victor Von Doom pulls her across the multiverse? He saves her life, but wipes her memory of it. He makes a mask. He puts on a face for her, dresses her in robes of the Latverian Cohen, and uses her magic, her chaos magic, as a battery to power the battlefield. imagine emotional gut punch in theaters. The Avengers are fighting Doomsday Army, Doctor Strange and Thor are getting overwhelmed. They've managed to knock the mask off the most powerful witch in the Doomsday Army, and Elizabeth Olsen looks up at them, her eyes glowing red with absolutely no idea who they are. It would be the ultimate betrayal and the perfect way to bring Wanda back into the Avengers. The drop Downey Jr. steps out onto the battlefield as Victor on Doom, he isn't going to be alone. The Latverian Witch Army is the MCU's brilliant way of adapting the Black Swans. They aren't just lackeys, they are the physical embodiments of death, multiversal magic, and chaos. The Green Witch to control mortality, a Purple Witch to control mystic dimensions, and the Red Witch to wrap reality itself. With these three pillars, Doom is unstoppable. But I want to know what you guys think. Am I spot on the Scarlet Witch theory? Do you think the Green Witch is Sylvie, Death, or maybe an evil variant of Pepper Potts? Let's get into a massive discussion below in the comment section. I'll be hearting and replying to the best theories all day. If this video blew up your mind, please drop a like. It really helps the channel to grow and tells that YouTube algorithm that we are bringing heat. Subscribe for more deep dives into the Avengers, Doomsday, and the future of MCU Multiverse 7. As always, thank you for so much, and thank you for watching. Until next time, stay marvelous.